Hello folks, this is Bronco Bob with American Motorcycle, and I'm here today to show you a really beautiful Jeep CJ-7. And this is a rock crawler with all the good old school upgrades. And I just don't know where to start. I'm going to start on the interior. It's got the locking Tuffy boxes. It's got one here by the back seat. There's one also on the other side of the Jeep. The interior is sprayed with a bed liner material, kind of like a rhino liner. Inside the Jeep, it's got a Smitty built roll cage that goes around and across to the back of the Jeep. Desktop seats. It's got the locking Tuffy box console in the front. Drink holders. It's got the Granny 4-speed Chevrolet transmission. The first gear is 7 to 1. Super low for crawling. The Jeep shows 68,000 miles. It's been totally reconditioned and rebuilt over the years, so I can't really say what the miles are. It's got odometer gauges. The only gauge that doesn't work is the fuel gauge. We tested it. The gauge is good. It just may be the sending unit in the tank. The dash is painted real nice. It's got AGR power steering. It's got the soft doors. I've also got the windows that zip in to both sides. It's got TJ fender flares, 37-inch boggers. It's got worn locking premium hubs with the spindle upgrade. It also has NASCAR studs and lug bolts. It has the ARB air compressor right here. And it was disconnected when I got the Jeep, and all I did was plug it in. It works just fine. It's got a really awesome motor that I'm going to show you in a minute. But it's a 69 4-bolt main block. It's got roller rockers. It's got all kinds of performance upgrades for mainly for torque. I'm going to pop the hood. It's painted Corvette yellow. It's got the K&N air filter, Truck Avenger 4-barrel, ARB air compressor. It's got a serpentine belt setup, been converted. Power brakes, and these are 4-wheel disc brakes. It's got a Howe aluminum radiator. It's got a high output alternator. This motor also has, it's a 4-bolt main with flat top pistons, and it has roller rockers. It's got a power steering cooler up front. It's got the old school 8274 winch, which is one of the fastest winches ever made. People still swear by them. It's got halo lighting to replace the factory headlights. Pro Comp spotlights by the windshield, and Light Force running lights up on the front bumper. I'm going to go ahead and shut the engine off. Those Flowmasters really sound good. It's got Rancho shocks. On the front, it's a Dana 44, and it's got the high steer with the steering brace. It's an AGR steering box and pump. It steers beautifully. There's no bump steer. It's got soft ride suspension. It's got disc brakes on the front and disc brakes on the rear with a functional parking brake, which allows you to get it inspected, especially here in Texas. The drive shaft is made by Tom Woods and has a CV shaft in the rear, just like the old Broncos had, to make it go down the highway real smooth. It's also got a shackle reversal. Notice the shackles are fixed in the front, and then you got the shackles in the rear. But this Jeep was built for a dealer that owned a Lamborghini dealership several years ago, and he wanted the best of the best in a CJ-7 rock crawler. He sold it to a guy that owns a Mexican restaurant. He took it to his ranch. I don't even think this thing's been in 4-wheel drive, at least not recently. The ARB air locker was unplugged, so I don't know that they even really locked it in. But he drove it around his ranch, and he said it tore his grass up, and that's how I got the Jeep. I bought it from him. These are some heavy-duty corners right here. They're painted to match the Jeep, so they're kind of invisible, but it's extra thick steel plate. The Jeep drives good down the road. It's basically a street legal rock crawler with he said the engine is about 400 horse. I'm going to guess it's more like 300. It's got real good torque. The front axle is moved forward, which allows for clearance for turning with these 37-inch tires, so it won't rub the body. I mean, the Jeep was built right. Whoever put it together, in the day, it was all the good stuff. It's got a Detroit locker in the rear. It's geared low. It's made to work and it's made to play. But we can ship this Jeep anywhere in the U.S. We can ship it anywhere in the world. So if you're looking for a cool toy for a Sunday afternoon, this is an awesome machine. You can drive it down the highway, or you can take it, air the tires down, and get on some of the roughest, raunchiest trails. But I appreciate your time, appreciate you looking, and hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.